What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at another Star Wars The Black Series, and this is Ahsoka Tano Peridea from the Disney Plus series Ahsoka. Alright, we'll start by getting a closer look at packaging. On the front here it says 4 plus, warning, choking hazard, don't give it to your babies because they're going to choke. We have Ahsoka Tano going up here, number 11 in the series, and like I previously mentioned, this is Ahsoka Tano Peridea. I'm not sure what the differences are. I stopped collecting Star Wars The Black Series, but my friend Jason keeps hooking me up with them, so not going to turn them down. Love reviewing Star Wars figures, but I collect so much stuff that I kind of had to drop a few lines, and unfortunately, Black Series is one of them. Alright, on this side, guys, we have a awesome image of Ahsoka. Looks pretty cool. Nothing really on this side. Just Star Wars The Black Series, nothing on top. Barcodes and all that juicy stuff on the bottom because everybody loves barcodes. On the back, we have another warning, attention. Number 11 in the series we previously mentioned, and we have a quick little read up there if you guys want to read it, because I am not going to read to you unless you really, really want me to. Alright guys, that pretty much wraps up packaging. Very excited. I'm a big fan of Ahsoka. I really enjoyed the series. Admiral Thrawn was fantastic. Very, very cool. And yeah, man, this one looks good. So we'll be right back with Ahsoka out of the packaging to get a closer look. Alright guys, welcome back. Let's get a closer look at accessories. So we have two lightsabers. Obviously, Ahsoka has two lightsabers. These are pretty cool, but they are plain. Obviously, we have the arched hilt, curved hilt, which is kind of cool. We have a bit of gold going around the top part of this one, and we have a little bit of black in around there shadowing on one. And then we have a little bit of black right here. Other than that, all silver. And then we have the white blades, which are pretty cool. The hilts are super gummy, which I do not like. They're a pain in the butt, and they definitely feel really cheap. Getting down to the actual figure. The actual figure looks great. The face sculpt is great. I think they did a good job with Ahsoka. Loving her. I'm going to call it hair. You guys can chew the head off me in the comments below, but yeah, looks awesome. I like it. Like the design. Like the overall coloring. Looks fantastic, in my personal opinion. Tons of details in her suit. The little wraps going around her arm looks great. We do have some missing paint around the elbows there, which kind of sucks. But yeah, once you see it, you can't unsee it, and it's quite unfortunate. We get down to our bracers, or whatever you want to call it, or wrist armor, forearm armor. There's a tad bit of detail in that. Looks pretty cool. Getting down to the rest of the figure, I think it looks great. Her gloves and all that stuff look pretty good. Her robe looks good. The belt, little sash going around here has some detail in it. Paintwork on that is not too bad. We have the little string going around here. And then we get down to her pants. Her pants has a little bit of shading into it. My lighting sucks. Since I switched my setup, I've been kind of doing my reviews in front of the camera, and I'm not really a fan of doing that. So I got a little table and a little backdrop, but now unfortunately my lighting sucks, and I'm still not happy with it. So bear with me over the next little while as I keep making changes until I find something that I'm actually happy with. Not sure if I brought up the eyes or not, but the eyes actually look great. The lips, nose, all that stuff is sculpted. Pretty awesome. The buckle on her belt's cool. We get down to the armor on her shins, and that looks fantastic as well. Boots and all that stuff look pretty good. So overall, visually, a very nice figure. So let's mess around with some articulation and see what we think of it. So as for the head, obviously it's not going to go back. It is restricted, and it does go down this far. You do have a little bit of side to side. Doesn't spin all the way around. Very, very restricted. As for the shoulder, does go up this far. There is a butterfly joint as well, which we get a bit of movement out of that. There's a rotation at the base. We have single jointed elbows, which get a decent range of motion. There's a little swivel there as well. As for the upper body, or lower body, whatever you want to call it, goes back this far, forward this far. You got some side to side, and you get full rotation all the way around. The legs come out to almost a complete split. It is a tad bit restricted. This doesn't really restrict it, but the movement itself is a tad bit limited. So yeah, this is all you're going to get. No full split for Ahsoka. Her legs go forward this far, back this far, We have single joint knees, which you get 90 degrees out of that. There's rotation there. Ankles go back, forward, and then you have a rocker there that spins all the way around. Articulation is not great. Pretty standard for Black Series, which is not always great. I still think you're going to get this one in some pretty cool poses. Black Series, I always get the crappy end of the stick, in my personal opinion. One of the weakest lines by Hasbro for sure. Kind of dated. We don't get a lot of accessories. I don't know, man. It's pretty unfortunate because Star Wars is such a iconic franchise, and we really need a good figure line, man. Black Series is okay, but I think there's a lot of companies out there that can actually do it better than Hasbro. So now I'm not going to take these off, but if you want to take them off, these actually pop off, and you can port it on to these two little pegs right here. First, when I started collecting, I had a few of these break off, so I'm kind of scared and scared to do it. So, but yeah, there's a little peg right here and another little peg right here, so you can port the hilts on the side here. So, all right, guys, that's going to wrap up our review. We're going to try to keep this one nice and quick. So, as far as this figure goes, there is some issues. It's not perfect, but gotta say, it actually looks great. The lightsabers and all that stuff is fantastic. No extra hands or anything like that. We don't get a lot of accessories with the Star Wars Black Series, but I mean, Ahsoka, she's got her two lightsabers, so yeah, I mean, what else can you really ask for? Overall, visually, looks fantastic. Articulation is a tad bit limited, which we're used to with Black Series anyway. So, with all that being said, it's still up to you guys if you want to purchase this one. I recommend it. If you are a hardcore Star Wars fan and you love the Ahsoka series, then why not, man? Pick it up. It's not a bad figure, but it's not a great figure either. Not to be negative, I try to be positive in all of our reviews, but I gotta be honest, man. It's not a great figure. It's a decent figure, but I still recommend it if that makes sense. So if you liked the review, hit that like button. If you didn't like a review, hit that like button anyways. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button as well, and don't forget to turn on that notification bell. As always, my friends, we hope you enjoyed this review, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Keep collecting, stay safe, go buy some toys.